Yeah, Solid Hill TDS, what's up? Yeah, come on. I.O.W. Sports Network, late night edition. Let's go. Come on.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Lisaga. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mar. We about to raise the bar. Wild card mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Lisaga. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mar. Hey. L Boogie with the hot flame, ashtray full of top names, little tree for your membrane. This the 9 hour time frame. I just snatched up a 6-pack, got my hands on a lid pack, whipping up a little batch of snacks. Yeah, man, I think I'm all set. Late night, can't sleep. Go ahead and just tap in. Better grab you a cold one, and we about to get some laps in. Wild card on the microphone, he'll hit you with a couple flurries. Y'all need to just strap in for some entertainment sports commentary. We about to raise the bar. Wild card bar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Lisaga. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card bar. We about to raise the bar. Wild card bar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Lisaga. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card bar. Hey. Wild card bar. Wild card bar. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card bar. Wild card bar. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card bar. Wild card bar. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card bar. Wild card bar. I.O.W. Late night sports. Hey.
Give me a second, let me light up real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, welcome to the I.O.W. Sports Late Night Hour Edition, hosted by Mr. Modelo himself. You already know the name by now. You know what I'm saying? Wild Card Mar. You already know the vibe. Pull up, let's go.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card bar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another edition of the Late Night Owl Show, I.O.W. Sports Late Night Owl Show. It's episode 308, and we made it here to Thursday, cap off the week. And of course, you see my face. I'm the Wild Card Mar. And you know who my partner is. That's my guy, MJ from NJ. How you doing, my boy?
What up, Mar? What's going on?
Man, hey, we made it to another end of the week. Man, always I enjoy talking sports with you, my guys. So we about to put a bow on this weekend. Well, you know, I can't complain about that. So let's get the preliminary stuff out the way. Y'all know the deal. Going over to I.O.W. Sports Network on Facebook, Instagram, and most importantly, the YouTube channel where all the content is at. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification and let you know every time we drop some new content. And of course, Twitter at I.O.W. Sports 1. And if you want to chop it up with me personally, KC Wildcard Mall on Twitter, Wildcard Mall on Facebook and Instagram. And if you want to chop sports with my boy MJ, tell them where they can find you at on IG, my guy.
You can catch me at m.j.j1129 on Instagram. That's where you find me posted up right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And of course, since it's the end of the week, end of another great week that we, get to enjoy talking sports. Y'all know how we get down on the Late Night Owl Show. You got a jersey ready for him? Do you have a jersey ready for him today, sir? Because
I'm ready.
Hold on. You gonna give me some clues? I know you gave me a clue. You said baseball jersey. I know it's baseball.
It's Yankees.
You still with the Yankees?
Oh yeah. Still got it. You know.
Oh man. You did Aaron Judge yesterday.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with. Let me think of a Yankee that I think you might really like. I don't know. I might go. I'm going. I'm probably in left field, but I'm gonna go Roger Clemens. But let's see what it is. Because without further ado, you know what time it is of the show. It's the Jersey Boy MJ jersey reveal. What we rocking with tonight, my guy? He said Yankees. I'm in left field. I said Roger Clemens. Hold on. Let me see the number. One second. Wait, number 3? No. Really? Do they even make that jersey anymore?
Man.
Not the Bambino.
Yeah, the Bambino.
Wow. I didn't even know that they still even made that. I mean,
this side is that. This side. Unfortunately, got that on it, but.
You got the Fresh Bambino.
Yeah, got it.
Oh
New
man,
one.
My man did modernize the Bambino. He didn't went from the early 1900s to 2023. Look at that Bambino. You still relevant.
That's why he the greatest, right?
I mean, I ain't gonna go that far.
I ain't baseball.
Come on, man. Hey, man. I'm willing to bet you that there was some Negro League players the same time Babe Ruth was coming up. They would have dogged Babe Ruth, dog.
Maybe
they would have dogged him. But Jersey Boy MJ reveal, and my man came with the modernized Bambino. I like it. I dig it. Okay. Touche.
I was gonna start from the front and think that it was a newer player by the Nike sign.
You should have. Honestly, if you would have went that route, it would have threw me way off. Because there's no way I would have thought like Bambino in a Nike uniform. No, so you should have stuck with that plan because you definitely would have thrown me way off. I was already off in left field anyway because I was thinking Roger Clemens because I was trying to think in my head. I was like, let me think of what kind of Yankee player that Matt would like. Obviously, I knew Don Mattingly, and I'm like, maybe Roger. You know, you don't come off as a A-Rod fan to me, so I definitely wasn't gonna go A-Rod.
I don't have a Roger, believe it or not. I don't.
I'm actually surprised by that you don't have a Rogers.
He was. There's a few jerseys, you know, I wish I had, but I don't.
But it's all right. Hey, but just think of it this way: if you get it, you can always tell wifey that is for work purposes.
Absolutely. It probably won't go over well, you know.
Oh no! I didn't say that was going to get you at the doghouse. I'm just saying that
if I keep putting it down on repeat, you know, it's for work, you know. Write it off on the taxes.
Hey, you could. Hey, but you know, I didn't say it's going to get you out of trouble with the missus. All I'm saying is, you know, at least have a legit excuse. You know. Hey, but you know what? Damn that. You know, wives, they don't tell us when all these damn Amazon boxes just pop up. So, you know, it's okay. I think it's fair. I think it's fair.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, now that we're in the baseball mood, I got a top play from you. And I'm going to throw out a name, Darren Baker. And if you don't recognize that name, I'll explain after the clip. But you got to see the play that he made. Went to Cal for college. Right now, he's in the minor leagues, a Washington Nationals prospect. And I'll give you the backstory on this, but let's take a look at the play that he made.
Changeup, rounded wide at first, somehow gloved by Darren Baker, and he throws the first for the out with a Speedo covering. Matt Adams dove for it from first. Looked like that might have gone off his glove, actually. Baker gloved it behind his back with the ball redirected while sliding. He swiveled around and threw to his Speedo for the out.
That's a crazy play.
Beautiful play, too.
The snag behind his back the way he did? Damn.
Well, because you saw the change of direction that the ball went, and he just...
Yep, from the first baseman, yeah.
Bro, that was a great play. And I found that play, and I want you to Darren Baker again. So you remember back in 01, Giants Angels, and the Giants were on base, and JT Snow snatched a little kid out the way. He was a ball boy. That's Darren Baker.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Darren Baker, who was the ball boy, and he was like 2 or 3 years old or something at that time. He was young and ran out and tried to get the bat because he was the ball boy.
He ran out the home plate.
He ran at the home plate, but the game was in motion. It was in play. And JT Snow, to protect him, literally was crossing home plate and scooped him up in one move and took him back to the dugout. So that's little Darren Baker, all grown up, now a Washington Nationals prospect, and made that beautiful play right there. So when I saw it and I saw the name, I did my research. I was like, that's Darren Baker, Darren Baker. Okay. So to bring it full circle, it's just crazy because that was back in what, 01, 02 when that happened?
02, I think.
Yeah, 02 went the Angels and Giants, and now 2023, he's in the minor leagues trying to get his way to, where his dad is, trying to get to the show. So he's not too far off, doing well as a Washington Nationals prospect. I thought that was pretty dope. I thought that was probably one of the only few top plays that I've played on the show that has a nice, dope backstory, and it happened to be a damn good top play. So that was a damn good play.
Damn good play.
Oh, damn good play. So hopefully Darren Baker can make it to the show and bring it all the way full circle. But let's move on to our second top play. Came from the Eastern Conference playoff game tonight with the Celtics and the 76ers. It came from a guy on the losing side, but yet a very, very dope play. Got to take a look.
Harden on the crossover. Oh, he caught a body underneath this time. Emphatically to make it a 12-point Boston lead.
It's a big-time drive, Mark. Somebody's got to score to keep you attached. He crosses over Marcus Smart. The help is late. Wow, that's a big-time move. That is something we were accustomed to seeing consistently when he was in Houston and in the MVP conversation every year. He's become a different player, right?
That's Nick's boy.
Hey, say what you want about Harden, but when he plays like this, the 76ers can be a very dangerous team. Unfortunately, they did take the loss tonight, 86 points that the 76ers scored, 95 that the Celtics did. So they take game 6 and they're pushing it to 7 games. So you'll see that game Saturday night in Boston. But quick, before we get too deep off into the Celtics and 76ers, quick live score update of game 6 between the Denver Nuggets and the Phoenix Suns. Right now, the Denver Nuggets are absolutely dog walking the Phoenix Suns 81-51. So a 30-point deficit that the Suns got to overcome.
That's a wrap. That's a wrap, bro.
Yeah,
You put up 81 at half?
Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, we'll talk about it real quick right now. I mean, we just got to be honest. Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, who, you're already reliant on Devin Booker and Kevin Durant to be your offense as it is. You got no CP3. DeAndre Ayton, he's not playing. So that makes a difference on not only your offense, but your defense. I'm with you, MJ. I think this is a done deal with Phoenix right now.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the box score now. Yeah, 2 of 11 for Durant, 4 of 12 from Booker.
Yeah, it's not looking too good at all. You also got to look at, they got 8 turnovers in the half too. That's not helping them at all either. And the people who are having those turnovers is Kevin Durant, who has 2. Booker has 1, and then Cameron Payne has 2 as well. So you're looking at all 5 of your starters, and you have 7 turnovers just in between 5 starters right there. And those are your starters.
Cameron Payne balling out. He got 19 points on 7 of 8 shooting, 5 for 5 downtown.
Yeah, it's gonna go for nothing.
Yeah, it's gonna look good in the box score. That's about it.
It's gonna go for nothing. It's absolutely not gonna mean a damn thing. Because tomorrow when the headlines come out, when this game is done, because hey, I'm with you, NJ, this is done. We'll keep giving you guys live updates. But we're not news breaking or giving you guys anything noteworthy. Pretty much, this game is a done deal. It's a wrap. Say what you want, but the Nuggets are going to move on, and they'll wait to see the winner of the Lakers and Golden State Warriors. Which don't be surprised if Golden State and Lakers go 7. And not just because I'm saying that because what would benefit the NBA more? 7 games of a LeBron versus Steph Curry series. I'm just saying it looks good for the pocket, looks good for the bottom line. Say what you want, but come on. First of all, the NBA they need all the ratings they can because
you ain't lying, bro.
Because once once we get closer to the end of this, and I gotta say this, man, the NBA playoffs is long as hell, bro.
Bro, the playoffs literally last like 2.5 months.
They're long as hell, bro. It's
what is it, like they start like early April or something?
Yeah,
about second week of April, they go all the way to the end of June.
Yeah. That's wild. That's wild to me, man.
The 2 and 3 days off in between is nuts, man. That's too much. You play Monday, you should play Wednesday. You know what I mean? Instead of playing Monday and then like Thursday or Friday. And that's what they've been doing, and that's what drags the series out so long.
Yeah, you get them 2-3 days rest. Yeah, well, yeah, man. So let me ask you this, since we're talking about the Phoenix Suns right now. Who's on this team next year? I know KD will be. I know Devin Booker is. There's got to be. That only needs one guy for an odd man out.
Eight will still be there because they just re-signed him to that big contract. I don't see them signing him and moving that contract. With new ownership, you never know. But definitely Booker, definitely Durant. CP3, I don't know what's left on his deal.
I don't either, but that's who I was really looking at, MJ. I was really looking at CP3. Like, it's either him or and I get what you're saying about DeAndre Ayton, but I'm not gonna say that he's not a possibility still.
Oh no, not at all. Not at all. I just think that contract they signed him to, it's that fresh of a contract that another team might not want to pick that up.
True.
Unless they want to revisit with Indiana again.
True.
But obviously they kept him for a reason. You know what I mean? They could have let him go.
Yeah, and they matched the offer.
They matched the offer. Yeah.
You're right. You're right. So it's like I don't know. But like you said, with new ownership, they might revisit that DeAndre Ayton. But for me, for sure, it's like you got to be looking at CP3. Be like, bro, like you still having issues staying healthy in playoff time, and it's like, bro, we can't count on you.
Oh, he's not a spring chicken, man. He's getting up there for basketball age.
Yeah, he's like 37, 38.
Yeah.
And and
he played at a high level for a lot of years too.
For a long time. Yes, he did. For a long time. And I'm not saying he's cooked, but I'm like he's starting to venture off into that territory where your body can't hold up. That makes you cooked. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how long do you continue that? And there's a point guard in Dallas that's not guaranteed to go back to Dallas. I wouldn't.
You gonna try to trying to reunite Durant and dare I say it,
Would that not be a big splash for new management? That would be a big old splash for new ownership coming in and saying, it didn't work out in the East. Maybe it could work out here out West. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna say no to that,
Why?
only because I don't think they can make it work money wise.
Got you.
They got the salary cap start next year.
Yeah, because you're looking at it at the financial side of it.
Yeah,
I got you.
Him on that team though. He's got to learn not to be so ball dominant, which is gonna be tough. Because Booker and KD, they especially Booker, he needs his touches.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I think Kyrie could play a great point guard, let KD and Booker play off ball and let them get theirs. And then Kyrie can be the closer. Let them eat, get your assist up. Every now and then sprinkle in a bucket or two. But for the most part, you shut it down second half of the game, fourth quarter, let you be the closer. And that's not taking away from KD or Booker. I'm just saying let Kyrie be the closer because we got to be honest. At one point, when we get a KD injury and he's going to miss time,
it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. So why not keep a consistent closer? Who's the guy that's going to take the shot? Because when you got three great players on the team, they're looking at each other. Who's going to take the shot? Just establish it.
Yep. You got to make it work from the jump. Work out in the off season, get that continuity together.
Yeah.
And then as soon as the season starts, you're ready to roll.
Ready to roll.
Because you're three elite players.
Yes.
But I mean they couldn't make it work in Jersey. With Harden and Durant.
Yeah.
And Kyrie.
I also think that's a little play on Steve Nash. I don't really think he knew what the hell he was doing as a coach. I also think that the poor management with Joe Tsai and Sean Marks kind of played into it too. I think there's a lot of stuff that was put out in the public, kind of skewed it to make it look like it was Kyrie fault, KD fault. And don't get me wrong, to a certain degree, you do have to own up that you were part of something that didn't work. They do have to take a percentage of the blame. Yes, they do. But I don't think they're the biggest parts of the blame. But the biggest part of the failure in Brooklyn is health. If you didn't have KD and Kyrie was trying to do it with James, then James would go out and then it's Kyrie alone, and then you get one of them back and then Kyrie's out, and then then KD back and he's taking a one-legged Harden to the playoffs, and then they get eliminated. And next year it's the vaccine situation. Then his availability was the biggest problem of that failure, was availability. So it just didn't. The stars didn't align. It just didn't. I mean, it was doomed from the start. Yep. Kyrie was playing by himself from the beginning when KD was still,
because KD sat out that whole first year.
Yeah, he sat out that whole first year with the Achilles, and the Brooklyn Nets still signed him to big money. So, because they knew what they wanted in the future, and hopefully that he would be healthy. And let's be honest, ever since KD had that Achilles injury his last year in Golden State, give me a full year that he's been healthy. I'll wait. That's all I'm saying. I'll wait. But
I'm not even going to venture in to even look because
I'll wait.
Yep.
So, and that's why you go ahead and try to, probably fix some things that didn't work out in Brooklyn. I'm not saying this is going to be the answer. All I'm saying, at least explore it. But for me, I don't know. I think CP3 odd man out. I mean, to me, I think the writing is damn near on the wall to just be like, yo, bro, you're old, your body's getting beat up, and just I can't. I just couldn't do it. Ben Simmons never came back the same. Also, yeah, you're right. Yeah. You're right. Ben Simmons.
What up, Mike? What up, Mikey?
Yeah, shout out to Mikey. Ben Simmons, man, he's a different case. He's been dealing with almost like that Markelle Fultz situation where you're in your head and you're everything so mental with you and you can't get past it. Now, I'm not doubting that his mental stress or whatever he's dealing with. Because I don't want to, call nobody a fraud on that, because I don't play with the mental thing, because there are a lot of people that are suffering with actual mental things, you know what I'm saying? And that literally affects their lives to a day-to-day basis. So to me, that's almost a little tricky thing to play with, to say somebody's, not mentally right or not. But regardless, I've always hoped that Ben Simmons can get, his mental in the right space and things like that, because, I think when people are in their mental right space, you get the best production of them, you get the best version of them. So, but I will say this, he's also been babied a lot in his career.
Yep.
All right. And a lot of people ain't gave him that tough love and told him that tough truth. And yes, that's a big thing too. Back surgery is nothing to play with too. I mean,
I can tell you firsthand. I had back in 2020, I had back fusion surgery.
Yeah. That back surgery ain't nothing to play with, man. That's it's very tricky situation, man.
Because some people advise me not to do it. Other people advise me to do it.
Let me ask you this, MJ. Let me ask you this. Do you still feel pain?
Yes, but nowhere near what it was prior.
Okay. So prior
to the surgery, there was many times hard to get out of bed, hard to walk. It just, it would cripple me at times.
Okay.
And obviously, like, the only thing that would help would be painkillers. Like Advil didn't help, Tylenol didn't help. None of that shit would take away back pain. But and like I said, everybody's case is different.
Mm-hmm.
Mine, I had to get one disc removed and replaced with an artificial one, and then it's fused together with another one, because I had two that were blown out.
Okay.
But the one was up against my nerve, completely blown out, so that had to be removed, and replaced. So I got hardware in my back for the rest of my life. But like I said, I'm better than what I was.
Okay.
So,
okay.
And I wanted to do this while I was still young enough. I didn't want it to get to the point where I'm much older and then have the surgery, and it's much harder to bounce back from.
To recover, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so that makes sense. Because you're pretty much, to a certain extent, they pretty much had to rehab you to almost like walk again, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, I was able to walk 2 days later.
Yeah.
Actually, it was the next day I was able to walk, but with a walker, very gingerly. But I can't go running no more, anything like that. Like, no, that's done. Like my that whole part of my life is done with.
So imagine being a professional athlete and you having back surgeries, and you're asked to go back and be a triple-double man. And Mike, you're right. At one point, Ben Simmons was a walking, at least a double-double for sure. So it's like
walking double-double, pushing triple-double, a lot of times.
But it just didn't work out in Brooklyn. But CP3, man, I think it's a done deal in Phoenix, man. In my opinion, I don't know who. If you do get Kyrie, I don't know. I mean, that's probably going to be the one that people are going to rumor to and run and jump to say go ahead and get that. But I mean, you never know. You never know what's going to happen. But 83-58. They just about 2 minutes have gone past in these in the third quarter. So it's still
only down 25. Only down 25.
Yeah, I'm not holding my breath for a big comeback on that. But
look out now.
Yeah.
If they could have, I'll tell you what, if they could cut the lead to maybe like 12-13 by the end of the third quarter, maybe. But if you keep getting steamrolled, like it's over.
And here's the crazy thing. I know DeAndre Ayton is kind of shaky on the offensive side, but he is a good body there to be a rebounder and a rim protector. And him not being there, that is giving Jokic free reign. So I can see
giving everybody free reign in there.
Yeah.
When I watched in that first quarter and into the second quarter while I was watching,
Yeah.
They couldn't. They were constantly driving right to the lane. Like it was nothing. So when you don't have that physical presence in the middle. The other team knows it. They're going to expose you.
Yeah, KCP has been going off in this game. I mean, like, Jesus, if I could have had that KCP in a Lakers uniform, I think we would have been more than just a bubble champion. But what can you say? What can you do? Anyway, let's pivot. He said Devin and Durant were off in the first half. Now, not only were they cold, they couldn't hit the side of a barn standing right next to it. And that's something that damages your chances to win. I mean, how many times have we said it about in his playoffs, MJ, that when you don't have no bench, the depth chart on your team is not deep past your starters. This is the scenario you're going to win. This is the scenario that you think you're going to win with. No, it's literally Kevin Durant and Booker or bust. And right now you're busted like hell. You busted like some grapes between a Gallagher hammer. So I mean,
he said Gallagher. I love that reference. Love that reference.
You want to smash the through?
Get your ponchos ready.
Yeah, get your ponchos ready because the Phoenix Suns is about to get busted like the watermelons and the grapes. So it's about to be a done deal. But we're gonna have a game 7. Gonna have a game 7 on Saturday because the Boston Celtics went into Philly, city of brotherly love, and showed the Sixers no love. As
I can tell you right now, that city is not brotherly love.
I've been to Philly. It's a rugged city. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yo, ain't no love coming out of Philly, bro.
And hey, they definitely didn't love tonight's result because 76ers had a chance to end the game, or my fault, end the series.
And they fucking choked.
And now you got to go back to Boston, a more hostile place. And I mean, you had your chance. Tyrese Maxey, who's been doing well for the 76ers, didn't shoot too well. Still put in 26, but did 9 for 20, 3 for 9 downtown. James Harden, who was on a top play tonight, had the top play, but overall didn't shoot well. 13 points, and you can't have 5 turnovers. Can't do it. You just obviously not. But I'm not just gonna put the blame on him alone. I'm looking at the MVP. You Joel Embiid. You are Joel Embiid, a closeout game. Yeah, you get your double-double, but you chip in with James Harden's 5 turnovers and you chip in 4. So between your 2 stars, you got 9 turnovers. Come on, you got to clean that up. This is a closeout game in your building. In your home building, correct. You got to close it out. Their stats now. Embiid really didn't shoot too well neither. 9 and 19. And so, the pieces that you're relying on is they're turning the ball over and they're not shooting well.
And if you look at their bench play, they got 11 points from their bench.
That's trash.
6 from some guy Niang, Niang. 3 points from House Jr. and 2 points from some dude Springer.
But you see what the Boston Celtics did? They shortened their rotation. And you see all their bench points, come from White and Brogdon, and they both chipped in. And they both shot pretty well, pretty decent.
Yep, 6 of them, 3 of 6, yeah. They got 25 points off the bench from 2 guys.
And already outscored the whole 76ers bench.
Yep.
The whole 76ers bench. So my thing is Philly, you dropped the ball. You choked. Say what you want.
They had that game, bro. They had that game in their hands, and
you choked it.
And I tell you what, Harden is a lazy piece of shit. watching that man play tonight, bro. Yeah, he still got a good crossover and step back, bro. When he tripped over his own feet twice
and tried to ask for the foul. I saw that one.
laying on the floor, staying back on,
You're looking at
instead
the
of getting
ref.
back on
Like, oh.
defense.
Yeah.
He's sitting back, waiting like, you lazy mother, get out of here.
It's funny that you bring that up, NJ, and if they end up losing this series, which let's be honest, going back to Boston is not a good look. MJ, I think they got to go to Boston and they need to win this for Doc's job.
Oh, I said that the other day. I said that the other day to you that if he, or maybe it was on the Monday show, on the early show. I said, they lose, Doc's getting fired.
And I remember you saying that take, and I wasn't ready to go ahead and agree with it yet, but I did see your point of saying it. But now that you are up 3-2, you're back home, and go ahead and finish this series so you get your rest, because you're going to be in a dogfight with either the Knicks or the Heat. You're going to be in a dogfight. Two physical teams
that play defense.
You're going to need your rest. And B's going to need the rest.
Shit, and B played 40 something minutes tonight. Him and two others all played 40, I think.
But
yeah, and B played 41 minutes. Maxey played 40. Harden played 43.
Yeah. So you look at the scenario of your team being up 3-2 back home with the chance to close it out to get your rest, and you choke. Because I'm with you, they had that game in control in hand going into the fourth quarter, and then next thing you know,
going into the fourth, if I'm not mistaken, Tatum was 1 of 14 entering the fourth quarter.
He was terrible.
He missed all his threes. He was, like I said, I think it was 1 of 14 shooting, and then the fourth quarter he turned it on.
Yeah,
the light switch went on. As soon as he drained that first three,
it was
he hit two more in a row right after that. Yeah, that's when you felt the momentum shifting.
And you know what? I got to give Jason Tatum his credit, because he was having a horrendous game, an absolute terrible game. And and we all know, had they lost that game tonight, he was going to be the first donkey of the day that we was going to talk about.
Yep.
If they had lost that game tonight. And I got to give the man credit. He was like, nah, man, my team's on the brink of elimination, and I'm playing like dog shit. Nah, man, I got to change this narrative real quick. And he did. I gotta give the fella his credit, man. He balled out and did some amazing stuff. And I was real tempted to put the alley-oop with him and Robert Williams on the top play tonight, but it was just, I'm like, come on, man.
I don't even know if you saw it. You should have.
Yeah, I saw it. I was about to.
But what I was gonna say, one of the top plays, I thought you were gonna put a Kansas City Royals walk off.
I was tempted. I was tempted. Dude, but then I saw Darren Baker's play. I was tempted to put the Royals play in, and then I saw Darren Baker's play, and I was like, ooh, nah, I can't put that in, because then I look like a homer.
I would have supported it, because you don't see that, dude. You don't
see a lot of walk-off bunts. You really don't.
That's old school baseball right there, man.
Yeah, that's old school small ball right there, bro. Old school small ball. You don't see that no more.
Yeah, a bunt, man.
Yeah, man. But man, Celtics take Game 6 for real, and I'm finally on that train with you, MJ. If they end up losing this series, man, at some point you gotta pull the plug on Doc and the Sixers, man. I mean, he's been there long enough, and he keeps having
just like in LA, he was there long enough and couldn't get the job done.
I mean, we just got to call a spade a spade. He's not getting the job done.
And look at the talent that he's had to work with too. All that talent he had with the Clippers, and now the talent here, with the Sixers, and you can't
get over the hump.
Yeah, it's Boston too. They said this is the most two teams have ever faced off in the playoffs. This is their 22nd time ever facing each other. Yes, it's the oldest. I guess you could say like the oldest rivalry, or most of the rivalry with the many games they play or many series.
Most time they played in the playoffs. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
22 times now.
Yeah. And so, you definitely want to keep, you don't want to be losing to Boston. And, especially for Doc, like you won a championship with them in 08. So, I mean,
that's what I was just going to say that, you coach that team, you could have buried them and you didn't.
Had the chance to send them on vacation, man.
You had all the makings of it with Tatum being 1 of 14 entering the fourth quarter.
That's exactly what bro. I swear you hit it right on the head. Because when you play certain teams and certain players, you need that person to have an off night so you can win. And you got it. And then you let him torch you when it mattered. Because what you did to him and took him off his game for the first 3 quarters, it was good. It was great. But you let off the gas. You let off the gas pedal. Your bench gave you nothing. Your starters is turning the ball over. Harden's having a piss poor shooting night. Maxey, who's been chipping it in, ain't having a good shooting night. And your MVP is not looking MVP-ish tonight. He made some good defensive plays. He did. Had some good blocks. Good couple of blocks. But come on, man. This is it. You already got the award. So go ahead and validate it, though.
Show everybody why.
Yes. Show them why. But disappointing. But we're going to move on because it's a holiday, y'all. It's a holiday. Y'all know why it's a holiday? Because NFL fans across the world are rejoicing because the full schedule is out. Obviously, we've already talked on a late night hour show about some of the international games and things like that. Real quick, MJ, I know you saw your Giants schedule. I know you saw it.
Yep.
How you feel about your schedule, man? Give me the way too early predictions of games that you could possibly win.
Give me a second. Let me pull their schedule up.
Yeah,
the schedule's tough, bro. Schedule's tough. I don't unless Daniel Jones really balls out.
Hey, but before we get too deep into it, I'm gonna say this. The NFL missed on a couple opportunities.
Yeah.
And the number one opportunity that they missed on was the fact that 9/11 was going to be on a Monday night. And they got the Jets already on Monday night, but the opponent they got wrong. I know you have said it. I know Nick has came on the show and said it. And now I'm tripling down on it. NFL, you missed the mark to have the 9/11 anniversary with both New York teams in that stadium playing against each other. I think you missed a big time opportunity. Just saying.
If you're not going to have both of them play, neither of them should play that night. Right?
MJ, it only made sense to have Giants and Jets. It only made sense for very nostalgic and sensible reasons. And yes, I know there's some things that you don't want to see because of the feelings and no, this was the one that you were supposed to have. To me, it just didn't make sense. It made all perfect sense to have Giants and Jets. You missed the mark on that one. But yeah, I'm looking at your schedule, man. So y'all kick off Sunday night. Hey,
I just pulled it up myself. So
but at least y'all kick off with a primetime game. I'll give y'all that. So that means the NFL is showing y'all some love, man.
And I'm glad it's in Giant Stadium too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not in Dallas to open up the season. So that's good. They could be. I mean, they always have problems playing Dallas, but you're getting them in the first week, so.
And we see how the Cowboys come out in week 1 with Mike McCarthy. They're pretty sloppy. They're pretty sloppy.
Yep. Then they they go on the road to Arizona.
Oh, that's a win. That's a win.
Should be a win. Yeah. And then they have a quick turnaround.
Yeah.
Because you got San Francisco 4 days later.
On a Thursday night. That's brutal.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
That's probably going to be an L right there. Yeah, so they could go 2-1 right there. Right, they could beat, like I said, they could beat the Cowboys, beat Arizona, and lose the Niners. All right, 2-1. Then you come home for Seattle. It's going to be a tough game Monday night.
Mm-hmm.
They lost to Seattle last year, but you get them back at home.
And that was a close game at a certain point too.
Like I said, if the Giants are healthy and they have everybody, I don't see why they can't beat Seattle. That would make them 3-1. Then you go to Miami. That's going to be an L.
Yeah,
it's still going to be hot in Miami.
Oh yeah,
October 8th.
Oh yeah, still going to be blazing hot.
Yeah, you don't want to. Any team does not want to play in Miami
in the first 2 months. Yeah,
yeah.
At least the first month and a half.
Yeah, they got that home field advantage with that weather.
Yeah, that's still going to be like an 85, 90 degree weather.
Oh yeah. And then the following week you're up in Buffalo, which I think I'm going to that game. My cousin lives a mile and a half from the stadium, and as soon as the schedule came out tonight, we reached out to each other. We were talking because his father-in-law has season tickets.
Yeah.
So when I wrote to him, I said it's a Sunday night game. He's like, the place is going to be bonkers. He says, he's like, you coming up, you coming up, before the game, or bringing other people. So I think I'm gonna make the trip up for that game.
Yeah, that'll be dope.
Yeah, I would love to. But yeah, that's a loss
on Sunday night.
So that's back-to-back losses. So that puts them at what, 3-3?
Yeah,
I believe. Then you come up, you come home for Washington.
Where's AP after this?
Yeah, I'm gonna skip right over that because they're gonna, that's a dub. Easy. That's an easy dub. Then you stay at home for the Jets. That's another easy dub.
Ooh.
I hope Nick is still on. Fuck your Jets. Yeah, that's an easy dub. And fucking Aaron Rodgers, that old washed up bastard. Fucking. Let's move on. After the Jets, you're at Dallas, November 12th. You'll probably lose that game.
Oh, now go back. You got Raiders at the 5th November. Go back.
That not even showing on this schedule here.
Oh, it's not? Okay, so after you got the Jets at home on the 29th of October, you got the Raiders on November 5th. That's in Vegas. And then November 12th, you go to Dallas.
I guess you know what? That game might be sold out in Vegas. Because the site that I'm on shows tickets available to each game.
Oh, I got you.
And I came to a partner schedule. That game is, I guess, probably completely sold out.
Hey, a lot of people want to get out the Northeast and get to Vegas, man. Gamble, get some good weather.
All right, so you go to they go to Vegas.
Yep. That's a winnable game.
It's a winnable game. Because you don't know at that point what you're getting from Jimmy G. If he's still even gonna be on the field. He's another one that blows his rectum out off a fart. Yeah, so let's see. After that we got, then, like I said, after the Raiders, and you got the Cowboys. Cowboys are probably a loss. Then you go to Washington. Yeah.
Y'all should sweep them this year, bro.
You mean Landover, Maryland? At Washington. Fucking break. Yeah, then you come back home, you got the Patriots.
Yeah.
Should win. You should take care of business there.
Mm-hmm. Then you get your bye week. And then
you got Monday night with Green Bay.
I think that's a win now.
It should be.
I think that's a win.
Very well should be. Then you go to New Orleans.
Tough place to play.
Probably gonna lose that. Okay, then now you These last
Christmas
3
Day.
games,
Christmas Day.
that'll be a loss at Philly.
Yeah.
Then you come home for the Rams.
I think that's a win.
Depends what Rams team you get this year.
Nah, man, they kind of already pretty much started almost a reset button, and just the way that the Rams looked last year, man. Whew, I know they had a lot of injuries, but damn, they look bad. They bad.
Did. So if they're bad again this year, very winnable game, and then you finish out the season against Philly.
I think I almost counted 9-10 wins, almost about the same track you guys had last year.
Yep. But that's barring injuries and everything else. A lot of road games that jump off the season though. They play like 6 of their first 10 on the road.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Hey, excuse me. NFL showed y'all some love. Y'all got 5 primetime games, man.
Which I was shocked about. But maybe just because they were a playoff team. Because last year I don't think they had any, or maybe they had one.
I can't recall a primetime game for the Giants last year. I might be wrong, but when you get 5 this year, I mean that's a lot of love from the NFL, man. It sounds like they kind of got some faith in your boys over there, as in they trust you guys to be a competent team enough to even put on prime time. To me, that's what that says. So hey,
just got to back it up now.
There it is.
So they could go, they could go maybe 9-8. 9-8, 10-7 maybe.
See, but the thing is, 9-10 wins gets you in the playoffs in the NFC.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, as much as you want to win a division in the NFC or in any conference in general, even if you don't win it, I think that doesn't kill your season no more, especially in the NFC. I mean, it's you're really looking at pretty much what Philly and San Francisco is pretty much, 2 favorites to come out the NFC.
But San Francisco, you don't even know who's going to be at quarterback right now.
True.
That Trey Lance experience
ain't looking so hot right now. It's looking still like an experiment.
Now is Brock Purdy going to come in and do the same thing he did last year? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know about that. And coming off injury,
and to a throwing elbow too.
Yep.
And so, like, I'm not, man, with a quarterback and a throwing arm injury, that always gives me a cause for concern. And if you
have to,
what's crazy? I think the fact that they went and got Sam Darnold gives me the same thought.
Right.
It gives me the same thought that San Francisco is thinking the same thing too. They don't know what they're going to get with Trey Lance coming back off injury. They don't know what they're going to get with Brock Purdy still rehabbing his throwing elbow.
I forgot they signed Sam Darnold.
Well, at this point, I mean,
he could be serviceable.
Yeah, why not?
For the way they run their offense?
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
he could be serviceable.
Think about it. When you're a quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers right now, you're not asked to play like Aaron Rodgers or Patrick Mahomes. You got plenty of weapons on the offensive side. You come with a Super Bowl caliber defense. Just don't muck it up. That's it. Stay
upright.
Yeah.
and stay upright and don't get hurt. And you're gonna win.
Yeah. I mean, that's being a quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers, don't get me wrong, it's still a taxing job, but it's not taxing as in we need you to, ball the hell out. No, we need you to manage.
And you want to hear a crazy stat that I heard today. Everybody that played San Francisco last year, their entire schedule, after they played San Francisco, whether it was win or loss, they lost that next game after they played San Fran. Every single team on their schedule.
Wow. That's a crazy stat. I don't even know who had the time to track that out. That's wild. That is wild. Oh man. But San Francisco, I mean, it's gonna be a real tough team. Real quick, let's just go through some of the games that stick out week by week. So obviously, week one.
What about your boys? What do you think about your boys? What they,
you know what? We can go through it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Even if we go a couple minutes over,
yeah, no biggie.
It's gonna be crazy.
So we get Lions kick it off. I'm gonna call that a dub. I'm not really stressing about that. Jaguars go to Jacksonville. The Chiefs have had success going to Jacksonville early, playing them early in the season. They've done it a couple of times, week one. But now this is week two, rematch, playoff game rematch. And I think the Jaguars are going to come out with, motivation. And I'm actually getting it to the Jaguars. So 1-1. Get the Bears following week. Come on, Mr. Bears. I ain't worried about that. And then Sunday night, go to New York, play the Jets. I'm not sure the Jets are ready for prime time, but I know that the Chiefs are. So I'm calling that a dub. 3-1.
3-1.
Yep. They go to Minnesota. Come on, it's Kirk Cousins. So it's 4-1.
Shout out to Mel. Fuck Kirk Cousins.
4-1 right there. Then they get the Broncos. We've been dominating the Broncos for years. 5-1, dominating the Chargers for years. 6-1. Get the Broncos again. 7-1. And then we go to
look who's on.
Oh, him? Yeah, I'll get to him in a minute. Then the Dolphins, Germany. I think they get that one. Then they get Philly at home when they come back. I'm actually give that one to Philly. They're going to be a tough out. So that's 7-2. Beat the Raiders. We've been stomping them out for forever. That's 9-2. Beating the Packers. 10-2. And then Bills coming in Kansas City. I think the Bills have the Chiefs number in the regular season, so I'm gonna give them that one again. So that's 10-3. Then they go to Foxborough. Come on, man. 11-3, 12-3 as they get the Raiders following that. So that's 12-3 right there. And then they get the Bengals. The Bengals on the Chiefs in the regular season too. I know it's at home, but that's an L. So that's 12-4. And then they get the Chargers in LA to finish out the season. Just because the Chiefs had dominated the West, I'm gonna call that a dub. So
13-4, huh?
Yeah, 13-4. I think it's damn sure possible. So hey sir, he's just a piece of your team. I said the Jets aren't ready for prime time.
Yeah.
There's a difference between Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. Aaron Rodgers is a piece of the Jets. So your whole team has to be ready for prime time, not just your quarterback. So, and no, I actually didn't mention you. I didn't even, week 4 versus you, week 9 versus Matt. Y'all gonna hate me. No, not gonna hate you. You're probably going to be mad at yourself because you're already talking smack. And if you walk away with 2 L's, you're going to hate yourself, sir. You're going to hate yourself. All right. You're going to hate yourself. Yeah. So I mean, way too early predictions. I think the Chiefs could probably pull off a 13-4 season. Obviously the standard around Kansas City, they're getting 12 wins minimum for the last 5 years. So. Going up to 13 is not going to be anything shocking or anything crazy. So week 1, obviously, you guys get the Sunday night game. Bills Jets get the Monday night game. Like I said earlier in the show, or before we started talking NFL, NFL, you missed it. You missed the mark. It should have been Jets Giants without a doubt. 9-11. Nick said it. MJ said it. I'm tripling down on it. You missed it. You missed that opportunity. Obviously, Chiefs and Lions open up on Thursday night. Now, a lot of people were giving the Lions smack, like, oh, y'all don't deserve it. But I kind of look at it this way. You're looking at an up-and-coming team, put them on opening night. See what you're made of. You've been getting all this media love. let's see if you can, make some noise against the defending champs. So I actually like it. So those two things right there stuck out to me in week one. Was how a surprising opponent for the Chiefs in week one, and just the bad call to not put Jets and Giants on 9/11. That was, yeah. So that stuck out to me on week one. Week two, so they continue the Thursday night game. They're doing Vikings and Eagles. Can we stop putting the Vikings against the Eagles on prime
Can you
time?
stop putting Kirk Cousins on prime time?
The
man shown he cannot win prime time.
He's absolutely garbage on prime time. Absolutely garbage on prime time. Stop doing it.
Where's that game at? Is it in Philly or in?
It's in Philly.
It's in Philly.
Remember how it was in Philly? Because I think it was a Monday night game when it was in Philly when they went and got stomped out. Yep. So, come on, man. I'm irritated. Yeah, it's nuts. But week two, you get two Monday night games. You get Saints Panthers, and you get CJ Stroud. I'm sorry, Bryce Young, number 1 overall pick. Bryce Young. I'm sorry, my bad. I keep saying CJ Stroud because that's who I think y'all should have took. But Bryce Young gets a Monday night game as a rook. I think that's wild. Part of a double header, and then the Browns and Steelers are going to be the nightcap.
It's weird. Yeah. Week two, I think Cincinnati plays Baltimore.
They do.
Yep.
They do. So you getting a Burrow and Lamar Jackson matchup that early? Wow.
Yep. Right from the jump.
Wow. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep my eyes peeled for that one because that's gonna be. I'm
surprised that's not a primetime game week 2.
Well, I'm looking at this, MJ. They got Saints Panthers starting at 7:15, and then Browns Steelers at 8:15.
Wow.
I never.
Wow.
That stuck out to me too. I didn't understand having the doubleheader pretty much lapping each other.
No, anytime they've been doing that, it's always been like a 7 and 10.
Yeah, you get your time. You get your time space.
Yeah, 7 and 10, I think it was.
I don't know why they did that. That's confusing as hell to me. Yeah, I didn't like that.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Obviously, week 3, you already know you're gonna see your 49ers, your Giants go to San Francisco on that Amazon Prime night. Trying to look at any other matchups that's going to be pretty dope. You're doing it again in week 3 on Monday night, doubleheader. Eagles Buccaneers at 7:15, and then Rams Bengals at 8:15. What are we doing, NFL?
That's horrible. Horrible job.
I'm surprised that they're doing this because how the NFL works, they are all about making sure they maximize on their money. You're splitting your viewership 2 weeks in a row.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
It just doesn't make sense.
No, it really doesn't.
Because NFL, they've been doing it for when you do primetime games, you get the night to yourself. And you, even if you did the doubleheader, just like you said, they did it where you had the slot to yourself. Your game will go off, and then a later game will come on by itself. So you were still technically getting all the eyes on your game. It was just at a more earlier time because I think they would do it at 6 or 7 o'clock, and then your nightcap will come on at 10, almost kind of like the NBA does.
7 and 10 it was.
Yeah, and so I'm like, I don't know.
And they would always wait too, like the kickoff. They would always wait for the first game to end.
Yeah, they
before
would.
It kicked off. So let's say they were calling for 10. There was times that they wouldn't kick off till 10:15.
Yeah,
waiting for the other game to end.
Yeah,
they dropped the ball on that. Absolutely.
Yeah, not really understanding that. Lions get another prime time in week 4. Then of course, the Sunday night Chiefs and Jets. Your first international game with the Falcons and the Jaguars over in London. And then you get Ravens and Browns, so you get the Lamar Jackson, Deshaun Watson matchup. What else they got this week? And of course, you already know in week 4, Seahawks and Giants, Monday night prime time, down at the new Meadowlands, MetLife. So that'll pretty much cap off week 4. Week 5, bad matchup to start off the week. Commanders and Bears. I'll make sure I set my alarm to sleep through that. Yep, that's going to be a terrible matchup. Jaguars go back to back in London. They get the Bills coming to London this week in week 5. You get your Ravens Steelers matchup. Always a slobber knocker when they get together.
Yep.
Cowboys and Niners. I'm definitely looking forward to that in week 5.
I think that's in San Fran, right?
Yes, in San Fran. So you get the old school Cowboys and Niners rivalry kind of reignited. Obviously, the Cowboys lost there in the playoffs this past season. And so we'll see if the Cowboys can try to get their pride back. But
nope.
Yeah, unfortunately, not a good matchup to end that week 5. You get the Packers and the Raiders solo. So the time that you don't do a doubleheader, you give me that piss poor matchup. Thank you. Week 6, Broncos and Chiefs kick it off on Amazon Prime. Ravens and Titans are your last London game. So you see Lamar Jackson over in London. Seahawks and Bengals might actually be an interesting matchup right there. Let me see who else. 49ers and Browns. See what Deshaun Watson can do against that defense.
Yeah, watching Nick Chubb. Yep.
Yeah. And then you get, of course, Sunday night, you get the Giants and Bills. Hopefully MJ gets up to that game and have a great old time.
I just want to party with the Bills Mafia one time,
bro. Man, they got some dope fans, man. They just love having a good time, man. Because when they came down to Kansas City and me and wifey went to the playoff game, the 13-second game, we partied with a couple of Bills Mafia fans that came for the game, and man, they cool people, man. They just love having a good time. That's all. That's it. Cowboys and Chargers cap off week 6 on Monday night, so that's actually not a bad matchup.
Where's that game at?
It's in LA. In LA.
So they're back to back game. They're back to back in California because they go to San Fran then LA.
Yep, they might as well stay out there. Honestly. And then you got Jaguars and Saints. That's actually an interesting matchup to kick off week 7.
Yeah, that could be a good game.
Yeah, I think so. I think so too. It's no shock if the Jaguars repeat their season like they had this past season. I think they're gonna win the South, AFC South. That division is pretty much a mess. Texans are still rebuilt.
They should walk away with that.
I think
easy.
so too. I think so too.
Easy.
Chargers Chiefs, good AFC West division matchup right there. Dolphins Eagles, that looks like a nice little interesting matchup for the Sunday night game. And of course, that's in Philly. That's in Philly. I think that's a nice little matchup right there. And then at MJ, they did it to us again, man. They put Kirk Cousins on prime time to cap off week 7. Wait. Here's what makes it worse. It's going to be in Minnesota, so that's for one. It's already prime time. But the opponent is San Francisco.
Oh my God!
So you get Kirk Cousins' piss poor performance on prime time against a damn Super Bowl caliber team. Yeah,
unbelievable, man.
Unbelievable, right?
What are they doing, man?
I know, bro. I know. Week 8 kicks off with Tampa Bay and Buffalo. Something about the Buccaneers said that they're going to drop off too. I think they're going to miss the shit out of Tom Brady. Surprisingly, how crazy that sounds.
Who's the quarterback? Kyle Trask?
I don't know who the hell the quarterback is. No, they also signed Baker too, so I don't know.
Oh,
It'll be a QB. It'll be a QB competition. But come on, man. Baker Mayfield, Kyle Trask, either one, it don't spell success. It doesn't. And I think that might be Todd Bowles last year in Tampa Bay, if he makes it through the season.
that is true.
And then, of course, the matchup that they should have had in week 1, you get Jets Giants, and that's a 1:00 game. Oh, come on, man. Yep. What are we doing? I'm looking, what else? Bengals 49ers. Ooh, I think that's a good matchup right there. That's a good matchup right there. That is in San Francisco. So Joe Burrow flies out west, take on the Niners. I think that's a good matchup. Old school 80s Super Bowl rematch. So that'll be dope to see.
That could be interesting.
Yeah, I think so too. And then week 8 caps off with the Lions primetime game. So I'm excited to see them. Unfortunately, you're playing the Raiders. So don't look too hot of a matchup right now. Week 9 kicks off with the Titans and Steelers on Thursday night. You're high on the Steelers, but I'm not high on the Titans. I love you, WJ. Jay Jones, my boy from D-Man Cave. You my boy, but I'm not high on the Titans. I think it's gonna be a tough.
They're going backwards.
Yeah, I think they are too. Here's my prediction. I don't think Vrabel gets out the season. I don't think.
I say he does, and they gonna fire him after the season, unless they're doing that bad.
I think they might do that bad, bro. You just and the reason why I say that, MJ, whenever you get a second, just go look at the Titans schedule and look at their first 6 games, and just look at the first 6 games, and that's why I think they don't get out. That's why I don't think Vrabel gets out the season. So yeah, Titans Steelers kicks off week 9. Of course, you get Dolphins Chiefs out in Germany. I'm looking at Ravens Seahawks. It looks like a real interesting matchup on paper. And then of course you'll get your Cowboys and Eagles. And then of course Sunday night to me might be the game of the week. Week 9, you get Bills and Bengals on a Sunday night. That'll be
Bills Bengals.
Yep, and that'll be in Cincinnati. So remember the last time we had the primetime game with Bills in Cincinnati didn't end too well, or they didn't even finish the game. But
they didn't even end it. Yep.
Yeah, but hopefully we won't have to deal with that situation again. But Bills Cincinnati, and here's a good matchup to finish off week 9 Monday night: Jets Chargers in New Jersey. So there's another primetime game due to the Aaron Rodgers effect. Look,
are they ready for primetime by then?
I don't know. But here's my thing, MJ. And it's not to be, I'm just trying to be realistic. And when you get a team that is they got high expectations, they got their quarterback that they said that they needed. There's a difference between winning the Super Bowl on paper and actually going out and winning the Super Bowl.
Oh, I understand.
And
living over here, dude, the Jet fans, they like every single Jet fan got them going to the Super Bowl. Like they're like that gassed up over this.
And
dude, the AFC, it is stacked.
And that's what I'm saying. Like this is not the NFC. Nope. You know what I'm saying? When you got 2, maybe 3 teams that you got to look out for, like you can probably go 8, 9 teams deep in the AFC. You be like, yo, you gotta show up against that squad or Chanel. Like, and I'm not trying to gas nobody up. I'm really not, and I'm really not trying to put nobody down. But man, it's to me all this talk with the Jets. And you getting 5 primetime games. I mean, y'all gotta win, dog. I'm sorry. Y'all gotta win. And I'm not talking about, 9, 10 wins. Like, y'all got to be like a serious contender. Y'all got to win y'all division.
Let me ask a question.
They division is tough.
Let me ask you, when was the last time that Aaron Rodgers wasn't the best quarterback in his division?
When he was sitting on the bench behind Brett Favre.
Correct. Yep. So
When
he had
was
a
sitting on the
walk
bench.
in the park, in that division year after year.
Hey, man.
He's coming to the AFC now. Josh Allen's a better quarterback than him right now. And they're, this time in their career, Josh Allen's, more athletic, big arm, great talent. So, yeah.
You could definitely make a debate about that. You can definitely make a debate about that, like as in right now in their careers.
Yep.
Yeah. You could definitely make a
Rodgers.
debate.
Rodgers is on the back end. He's not, he's not the Aaron Rodgers of old, and I think that's what Jet fans see. Yeah, I think they're believing that they're getting the old Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, and even when the situation went down when they finally acquired him, and we were talking about it, and Nick hopped on, and I was like, I'm not saying Aaron Rodgers is cooked, but he's not in the middle of his prime. He damn sure isn't. His prime years are past him.
The man's been contemplating retirement for what, last 2-3 years?
Yeah,
he threatened it.
Like my thing is like he's on the fumes of prime. You know what I'm saying? You know how you ride in your car and your gas tank is your gas.
You got like 6 miles. 6 miles left.
Yes. Like your gas light been on.
Yep. And you're passing 3 gas stations, so you ignore that issue.
I'm gonna make it. And now you riding on fumes. That's what Aaron Rodgers is. He's riding on prime fumes, where like he's literally riding on the last little remnants of his prime, and that's just what I see with Aaron Rodgers. I'm not saying he's cooked or he's not talented, because the talent is still there. But if you think that he's gonna, be like 2010 Aaron Rodgers, and I know what a lot of people say, well, he just won 2 MVPs in the last 3 years. Okay, but what did he get him?
Yep.
I've
said over and over, how many times did he have home field advantage in Lambeau in January, and you could not get the job done?
What did it get him? It got him nothing in a very winnable NFC.
1 title in 17 years there.
In a very winnable NFC. So now your expectations is, oh yeah, well, we're so young and loaded with talent. That's cool. I get it. But being young and talented don't equate wins just because you bring in a quarterback on fumes. And
you're going against teams that have been these quarterbacks have been on their teams.
They've been together.
Yeah.
They got to figure out how to play with each other first.
Pause.
They got to learn how to play football with each other first. You know what I'm saying? So,
absolutely.
Look.
Hey, and Aaron Rodgers, I mean, unless he changes his tune, he hasn't been the all friendly, friendly neighborhood quarterback. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I mean,
I think it's going to take time, and
yeah, it's going to take time.
Jet fans are going to get hit with reality, and yeah, that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to go too deep into it, but I don't see
like I'll say this: if they get off to a bad start in the first week, I'm not going to write them off. But what I'm looking at, I want to see how you guys looking by November, because then that'll tell me exactly what I need to know.
Yep.
So like, I mean, we see it every year, MJ. You can see where a team's trajectory is going by November, and like they're either going down or they're going up. And you can tell. You just watch them play. You're like, they going the other way. Oh,
and they're banking on Breece Hall. He's coming off an injury,
ACL.
So you don't know what you don't know what you're going to get from him.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. You got 2 starters come off injuries, but Some players are better the second year from a very serious injury than they are the first year back. So, but week 10, Panthers and Bears kick off. Piss poor matchup, but I understand the logic. Obviously, the Panthers who traded for the number 1 pick from the Bears. So, is Bryce Young going to go in there and tear him up and be like, "Yeah, you could have had me," or could have done something with the first overall pick? But that's an interesting matchup because of that reason right there. Colts Patriots, they go to Germany. You get Browns Ravens, so you get Deshaun Watson versus Lamar Jackson. 49ers and Jaguars. I think that's an interesting matchup down in Jacksonville, with Trevor Lawrence versus the 49ers. Lions and Chargers, I think, might be a dope matchup. Then, of course, you guys got the Cowboys. And unfortunately, damn NFL, they give us Broncos and Bills.
Well, Broncos might be better this year. You never know. With Sean Payton, you never know.
I like Sean Payton, but come on, man. I saw what Russ was doing last year.
We all saw what Russ did. He was terrible.
They talk about let him cook. No, don't let him cook. He put too much salt in his food, was burning down the kitchen.
I wouldn't even give him the spoon to stir it. I mean, nah.
No, Russ need to be a maitre d'. He need to be a host. Take
your ass to the front.
Yeah. Get out the kitchen, bro.
You ain't cooking shit.
Terrible. Yeah, you're terrible.
You burn toast, bro. Get out of here.
Hey, he burned water, bro. Come on, man. Week 11, Bengals Ravens to kick off week 11. That's a good matchup to kick off right there. Browns Steelers, always a tough matchup. NFC North opponents.
AFC North.
Yeah, AFC North. Yeah, you're right. My bad. Jets Bills. So they're going to sit there and definitely hype up the Aaron Rodgers versus Josh Allen matchup. And Monday night to cap off week 11, Chiefs Eagles rematch of the Super Bowl. So that's going to be a dope matchup to cap off week 11. Week 12, Thanksgiving week. So you get 3 games, of course. Packers, Lions, Commanders, Cowboys, 49ers, and Seahawks. So you get 3 divisional games, and how division games go, you might actually get some good entertainment from all 3. Friday, yes, you heard that right. The first ever Black Friday game.
Black Friday game.
Dolphins, Jets. Who else we got that is going to be a dope matchup this week? Bills, Eagles. I like that matchup right there.
Where's that one at?
That's in Philly. And then Ravens, Chargers to Sunday night. That's a good matchup right there. And they did it to us again, MJ. Damn it. We cap off week 12 with a primetime game with none other than Kirk Cousins. He takes on the Bears, so he actually might win that one.
No, he won't.
He actually might win that one.
No, he won't. Justin Fields going to run all over him. What are we doing?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Week 13 kicks off Seahawks, Cowboys. So that's a good matchup on Amazon Prime. Seeing what else. Some good looking matchups. 49ers, Eagles in Philly. Rematch of the NFC Championship game. So that'll be a good matchup right there. And I'm actually liking this Monday night matchup to cap off week 13. Bengals and Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence versus Joe Burrow. I think that's a nice little matchup right there. So
where's that one at?
That's in Jacksonville. That is definitely Jacksonville. Just in finishing up. Nuggets finish off the very beat up and very poorly playing Phoenix Suns 125-100. So new look Suns, bye-bye, you're on vacation. See you in Cancun. Week 14, we kick off with Patriots Steelers. So obviously love a good Mike Tomlin versus Bill Belichick matchup. Jaguars Browns. So you get Deshaun Watson, Trevor Lawrence, the Clemson quarterback bowl. What else? 49ers Seahawks, always a good matchup right there. Eagles Cowboys. And then they're going back to doubleheader Monday nights, MJ.
Please tell me they're not overlapping again.
Not only are they overlapping, they're playing at the same time.
Oh, my fucking Lord.
So you get two games kicking off at 8:15. Giants, Packers, Titans, Dolphins. So you guys don't even get to have your prime time stage to yourself. You got to share it with Titans and Dolphins.
You ain't sharing shit.
Yeah.
We do. New York market runs that.
We do get the Bills and Chiefs matchup in week 14. So that's another dope matchup right there. Week 15 kicks off with Chargers Raiders on Amazon Prime. What other matchups looks pretty dope over here? Jets Dolphins, that'll have some significant meaning. Cowboys Bills, I like that matchup.
Cowboys Bills, where's that at?
That'll be in Orchard Park.
Mm.
Eagles Seahawks, that'll be in Seattle, so I like that matchup as well. And you get Ravens Jaguars, so Trevor Lawrence versus Lamar Jackson. I like that matchup. That'll be a Sunday night game, and then Monday night you get Chiefs Patriots. Hopefully, some of these games might get flexed out because I think they changed it to week 12. You can start flexing out some of these games, so hopefully some of them get flexed out. Week 16 kicks off with Saints and Rams. You get your Saturday games, Bengals Steelers, which will be a dope matchup. AFC North opponents really hate each other. Bills Chargers, that's a nice little matchup right there. And Sunday, which would be Christmas Eve, guess who's going back to Houston? It's Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns. So you get year 2 of Deshaun in Houston. Let's see if his most devoted fans show up to Houston.
It's gonna be a packed house. Packed house of honeys.
Yeah. You get Cowboys Dolphins. That's a nice little matchup right there. And then on Monday, Christmas Day, you get 3 football games. You're going to get Raiders Chiefs at 1:00, Giants and Eagles at 4:30. Ravens and 49ers at 8:15. Now that's a good card right there for Monday night on Christmas Day. I like that. Week 17, Jets Browns kick off the week on Thursday night. Lions and Cowboys are going to play Saturday night, and then on Sunday, it being New Year's Eve. All games, the rest of the games will be on Sunday. There will not be a Monday night game. So you get Bengals and Chiefs, a good, interesting matchup right there. Dolphins, Ravens, that'll be another good matchup to look out for as well. Who else looks like an interesting matchup? Oh, damn it.
Again.
You know what they're going to give us on the last game before the new year ends, or before the new year begins and this year ends? MJ, you know what they're giving us? Just take a wild guess.
Kirk Cousins. Don't tell me Kirk Cousins again.
Getting Kirk Cousins in the Minnesota Vikings at home against the Packers.
I knew you were gonna say the Packers. I knew it.
As the final NFL game of 2023.
Again, NFL, what are we doing? What are we fucking doing?
Hey, bro, I can't make this up, dog. I can't make this up. And then week 18 to finish the regular season. All the games are going to be on Sunday. And they all are TBD, as in to be determined, because depending on playoff scenarios, certain teams need to play at the same time, and then they'll figure out that Sunday night game too. So You'll see a lot of division games for sure. As Chiefs take on the Chargers, Seahawks, Cardinals, Ravens, Steelers, Buccaneers, Panthers, Browns, Bengals, Vikings, Lions, Bears, Packers, Texans, Colts, Broncos, Raiders, Bills, Dolphins, Jets, Patriots, Falcons, Saints, Eagles, Giants, Rams, 49ers, Jaguars, Titans, Cowboys, Commanders. So week 18 is all division games and everything will be up in the air. So I do love the fact that the NFL has gone to that the last week. They're not determining the time. They're just making it the whole flex week, as in when you play. So I love it. I love it. It's this is Mel's perfect game. Cousins gets no love. I like what you did right there. Oh my god, that's dope. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Come on, Nick. Dude, come on, man.
No, just hear me out, MJ. Just forgive him. He had his ACL surgery today.
I know.
He's still loopy on this shit, bro.
I know, man.
Just, he's not in his right, sensible mind.
No,
as if he ever
not.
is, but he's definitely not in it right now. So he just
if he was in his right mind, he would have had the Jets being 14-3. You know what I mean? So he's got them 13-4. I got to go look at their schedule because that ain't fucking happening. Dude, you're out of your mind, Nick. Just stop,
MJ,
bro.
MJ, he's still loopy, bro. It's okay,
man.
It's okay. Hey, man, it's cool. We went into a little overtime today. We normally don't go an hour and a half, but it's just a holiday season. It's NFL schedules released. We felt it was necessary to just kind of run through each week and kind of get everybody hyped, and kind of start pinpointing what games you want to watch and hell. With the Chiefs and Lions playing week 1, there's a couple of guys from Man Down Sports and of course Detroit Mail. We're trying to do a little group thing to come to Kansas City, watch that game.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time going to New Jersey to see the Jets lose, so I'm not worried about that week 4 game. Anyway, hey man, y'all know the deal, man. Y'all go over to all the social media stuff on the bottom of the screen. That's where all our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and most importantly, the YouTube channel. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, spread the word what we got going on. I.O.W Sports Network. And of course, Twitter, I.O.W Sports 1. And if you want to talk sports with your boy Wildcard Mom personally, KC Wildcard Mom on the Twitter, Wildcard Mom on the Facebook and the Instagram. And of course, you think you go jersey for jersey with MJ? Check him out on the IG. Tell him when they could try to, go jersey to jersey with you on IG, my guy.
You can catch me at m.j.j1129 at Instagram. That's where we posted up right now. This fucking guy.
Oh my gosh. Did you go back to the beginning of the show, Nick, and check out the jersey reveal? MJ threw me for a loop tonight. I give him that. He definitely threw me off my game tonight. But look, hey man, it's been a wonderful week. Great week, another great week to always talk sports with my guy MJ from NJ. And hey, y'all know what the deal is.
I'm glad you're back, man.
Hey man, I love it.
Glad everything worked out well.
Oh yeah, everything worked out well, my guy. And hey, y'all know the deal is. Y'all come back Monday, episode 309. MJ's gonna come with a New Jersey. Hey, he's damn sure gonna keep me guessing. But hey, enjoy your weekend. Kiss your loved ones. Hang out with your people you care about. Let the ones that you love. Let them know that you love them, because you never know when you won't have that opportunity to say again. So make sure at all opportunities, those who you care about, please, please, please let them know that you care. All right, just let them know. It means something. It means a lot. But look, go enjoy your weekend. Go have some fun. watch a lot of sports, because on Monday we're going to talk about it all. Have a great weekend, y'all. Peace and love.
Silent Hill, TD, yes. Hitchhikers. Yeah, smoking so much dope, I'm seeing traces. Visual lasers, load across the scene is dangerous. Aggressive like behavior, couple monsters from my neighbors. Resisting human nature, persistently getting greater. Bloodshot like the Terminator. Fire up the green, I need it, increase the dopamine. Feel better.